on that, there were a couple of things I wanted to maybe have everybody speak a bit about, but the subventions, and I guess it actually goes to almost some of the etiquette of back and forth with editors, and I know you said, oh, some of you said 8 weeks, but it was 6 months, like how much back and forth, and what is the etiquette of some of that exchange? I mean, obviously the etiquette's always that you're lovely and those things, but I mean, at what points do you have, so something like subvention, at what point do you bring that up? The possibility that you have some, it would, you know, and being in a university, you know, would you all start looking now to say like, oh, what is the policy on subvention?
If you don't have them.
It's not just university. I'll just say, I mean, I have friends who got it from, you know, like the Jewish Scholar Society because her book was about Jews in Turkey. We have a friend, Marcy, and another friend who did a book on artists in Egypt, and it was like an artist fund that provided that for her. So like there are little grants that you could get that it doesn't necessarily have to come from your university.
I mean, if some universities actually are really good, I think it's, I don't know, there's a university in Texas, I'm not sure which one, but that they have these funds, and it just seems like you just need to ask, and you'll get them. So if that comes in the cover letter with the project, certainly we're going to pay attention. It's not going to make or break.
If you're on the fence.
Yeah, it's always, it's certainly not. But it's more like if you wanted something special, like the color photos or the things like that. You know, most publishing houses just can't, you know, couldn't afford to do something like that. But yeah, it's certainly something that you should explore. Know that there are other institutions that offer things, and it's probably not going to hurt.
Is it possible that some subventions will go towards making the cover price lower?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And there's also grants that, like when you're applying for, like from the NIH or the NSF, or one of those big grants, there's a part of the budget where it's for distribution of your work, and you can use it.
And if we're at a university that does not have subvention funds, is there a way to apply for grants ahead of time, or a way to strengthen our case going into the proposal process?
But I mean, is it because you have special images, or is it like in general you wouldn't need?
In general, you don't.
You wouldn't need.
Some people do offer subventions generally.
It just it depends. I mean, you would have to, it depends what your topic is. You have to investigate it.
Okay.
And some universities just offer funds. Sometimes it's for the index. I mean, you know, things like that, or a research assistant to do coding, or you know, there are different kinds of things that you can just find out.